Bill Gates is more than the world's most successful capitalist. He's also the world's biggest philanthropist. Gates has approached philanthropy the same way he revolutionized computer software, with a fierce ambition to change the rules of the game. At the 2008 annual meeting of the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, Gates advocated a creative capitalism in which big corporations, the distinguishing feature of the modern global economy, integrate doing good into their way of business. Creative capitalism is not just for philanthropists, however. It is a concept that challenges the conventional wisdom about our economic system, a roadmap for the new global economy that is emerging as capitalism adapts itself once again to a changing world. It is an approach where governments, business, and non-profits work together to stretch the reach of market forces so that more people can make a profit or gain recognition doing work that eases the world inequities. Creative capitalism is not about changing capitalism, which has worked wonders for billions of people and will continue to do so. Yet roughly 1 billion people still make under $1 a day. About half of the people in the developing world lack access to basic sanitation, and 1 child dies every 30 seconds from malaria, a preventable disease. Market reforms and the spread of capitalism will help to address these problems over time, but creative capitalism seeks to harness capitalism in ways that speed this progress. Creative capitalism is an effort to get more companies involved in work that reduces inequity. It assumes that companies don't do more of this kind of work today because they don't face the right incentives, because they don't see how to make a direct profit from it or how to enhance the value of business more generally from doing it. Creative capitalism is about discovering these incentives where they already exist and creating more incentives when the current ones are insufficient. This can all happen by either business can seek more effective ways to use existing market incentives, such as profit or recognition, to reduce inequities and serve the poor, or through government, nonprofit, and philanthropists can use their resources and expertise to create new market incentives for business to reduce inequities and serve the poor. And then there's what the Children's Foundation of Guelph and Wellington did. You see, in December, the city of Guelph decided to cut the annual curbside tree pickup service out of their budget purely as a cost-saving measure, which they claimed would save $22,000. However, anyone that understands a balance sheet would realize that this number might have been slightly elevated. Regardless, the community was left with no backup plan and was met with quite a bit of criticism and backlash from the community. But what then transpired will prove quite a learning experience for years to come. You see, a conversation happened, and a suggestion was made that the Children's Foundation of Guelph and Wellington should jump up to the table and offer a citywide tree pickup service where residents would donate a minimum of $5 donation in exchange for the removal of their tree. Proceeds from the event were earmarked to support the grants program, which provides financial assistance for children in need so that they can participate in activities. Expectations at the beginning were low, but then the community as a whole jumped behind the organization in promoting and spreading the word. And then, when the call went out for volunteers, the community answered that call again. When the dust had settled, the first ever Trees for Tots program was a roaring success. Roughly 110 volunteers in trucks ended up collecting roughly 1,700 trees and raised $20,584 for the Children's Foundation of Guelph and Wellington. Even better still, Terry's Tree Service, Fred Pryor and Sons, and Battlefield Equipment Rentals volunteered their time and equipment in the form of trucks and chippers, while Tim Hortons and the Downtown Business Association supplied refreshments for the volunteers. One person, one moment in time has the ability to change the future forever. What started as an idea turned into the feel-good story of the year. The power of a community coming together when it saw the opportunity to make a difference is powerful. Going back to the concept of creative capitalism, people of all ages have a strong intrinsic reward system that is separate from external reward. This intrinsic reward behavior increases human engagement and reinforces the need to do the right thing because it just feels better. It is amazing when individuals and business partner with charities and not-for-profits to motivate conversation about the power of philanthropy. Together, we can not only reverse the downward trend in giving, but more importantly, reestablish confidence. Imagine the impact we will have on our future, our community, and our world.